news tonight about the upcoming box set raffles. We have a surprise. It surprised us. And we'll pull it out and show it to you on the show. By the way, Cartoon won. So tonight your break time movie is Mr. Piper, the Proud Princess. Subscribers might get a special surprise this week as well. Lady Bella, you might have to cinch up your waist scarf. Seconds. Brace yourselves, kids. The boss is seated. The boss is mic'd up. And she's ready to join you.
Welcome back to Boss Kitty Live. I'm your host, Boss Kitty. I meant to say hello, cats and kittens. Actually, I don't know what I meant to say.
Did you forget how the show starts?
I forgot a lot of things all at once, and my stupid glasses are so crooked. Hi, guys. How are you, my lovelies? Oh, my gosh. We have so much going on today, right? Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? I only know because it's also garbage night. Hi, Cerulean Orchid. Fiber Mama, Bubbles, Eggy, oh my goodness, Dio, Cats, Lady
Ladies and gentlemen, please make your way to your seats. The show is about to begin.
Well, hey there, Littermates. Welcome back to Boss Kitty Live. I'm your host, Boss Kitty, and it is Monday. In fact, it is shaking and making lots of noises. It is our last Monday here in this studio, which is really a big deal. We've had this studio, this space, since we started the show 4 years ago, actually, which kind of blows my mind. We've been everywhere from in a corner with just the blue background. We've had brick fake wall up. We've had this kind of thing up. I mean, we've gone through so many different phases of how this show looks, and we're about to go through another one, which is very exciting and a little scary at the same time. Hi, you guys. How are you all? Well, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Mine was full of boxes. There are so many freaking boxes in this house, and some of them are empty. Some of them have stuff in them. I'm a meticulous packer. It's really funny because I'm not an organized person, except for if I'm cleaning or if I'm packing, and then it has to be very, very organized. I don't know what that's about. Who knows? But to the extent, you know how you have some random shit in one room, and maybe it's crafting stuff, right? I've got some crafting stuff in the bedroom. Instead of just throwing it in a bedroom box that happens to be there, I have to put it aside. I have to put it in the studio that the crafting stuff is in, so that it can go in the box with the crafting stuff, so I don't lose it. That is how I pack. I don't know what that's about. Oh, thank you, Jesse. I am excited. I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm excited for sure. You're officially here in your house of this. Oh, congratulations on having Ren. That's fantastic. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Vicky, Jinxie, Cassandra, Bubbles, Lillian, Lambert. I think I saw, who else did I see earlier? I saw somebody. I saw Laura. I saw Cassandra. Lizette was the other one, and Lady Bella. I'm sure I'm missing people too. Hi, Kelly. So glad to hear and be a part of this. 4 years. Congrats on earning the possibility to upgrade. Yeah, it's mind-blowing. It's really funny because we take the keys on Friday, and we have figured out the color for every single room. We have little tiny things of paint that we're going to go do our swatches on every single room, except for the studio. We haven't figured the studio out. I'm really rooting to stick with the blue tones for that because I think it looks good on my skin. I don't think TK wants a yellow or orange. Thank God. So I think we'll be able to stick with blue tones. I'm pretty stoked. I'm excited for the bigger space too. We are in the same time zone. Congratulations, Elizabeth. That's very exciting. Is that because of daylight savings? Is that why we're in the same time zone now? I don't know. Daylight savings kicks my ass. We are now on standard time. You are correct, Elizabeth. I don't know why I'm saying congratulations to you. It kicks my ass. Every year I feel robbed of my sleep. Anyway, if you're new to the show, welcome. Sorry to start this off with a bunch of sentimental BS. It is our last week here in this house before we move to our new home, which is crazy. So we have a little bit of a special surprise for you guys throughout this evening and throughout Wednesday. I have some clips from the show from way back when we were on Twitch that we'll just throw up. I don't even know which clips they're going to be. I'm just going to be like, get it, throw up. They'll just be randomly here and there. But if you're a patron, I just wanted to let you know we intend to throw a ton of the old shows up from Twitch onto our Patreon over the next few weeks while we're dark. So if you are itching for your BK fix, now is a really great time to head over to patreon.com/BossKitty and sign up, because any of those levels will have access to those Twitch streams, and they're going to be choppy. They're going to look ridiculous. The color's going to be off. The sound is going to be off. but they're a lot of fun to watch. You guys will get a kick out of them. And if you've already watched them because you were here for them, well, then you get to reminisce and feel nostalgic about it. So that's just our little here. We love you to you guys. And thanks for all your support while we are gone for 2 weeks. Okay, daylight savings is the worst. Hello, Samantha. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yeah, I'm glad to see you're doing well too. You did message me on Discord. You absolutely, and that is going out tomorrow. We have 2 shipping days each week, and that was the one that was closest. So you'll have your yarn tomorrow. Hi, Jeremy. Just confirm with me that crochet that it was Princess of Mars. I just want to get confirmation on that. Fiona, hello. A purplish blue. Ooh, a purplish blue background's not a terrible idea. So if you're new to the show, welcome. We're so thrilled to have you here.
Thank you for being
we do a little game 3 times throughout the show. It's called Wheel Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. The first round will be in about 10 minutes, so make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you chat it up with us because it's the only way you're eligible. Oh, Trina, do you know why we set our clocks back every year? I'm wondering what TK has to say about this versus what I think it's about. He says it's back from when we were more agrarian culture, when we had more farmers. And yes, it means it gave them extra daylight in the winter and fall to be able to get extra work done. And that is correct. And now it goes into like the rest of the stuff, like working in an office or something where you don't necessarily need that extra daylight. I know that Oregon, I really thought we voted to get rid of it. And I know federally they're working on it. So it's a thing. It's a draconic BS thing that we really don't need anymore. Okay, it is Monday, as you all know, so we are going to be working on our Monday make-along, which is our lovely Le Pouf right here. Still has a little bit to go on that sleeve. So here's the funny part, my loves. I think maybe I might have packed the other 2 colorways, or 1 colorway? Is it just one? Am I down to 1 colorway after this? I don't know where the gray is basically what I'm trying to say. I think I know where it is. If I get through what I need for the for this part of it tonight, though, we're going to move over to the crochet blanket for the second half of the show. I'm hoping that's not the case, but we'll see what happens. Oh, it's to save fuel and not for farming. There you go, Rashana. TK, if you're watching, Rashana says you are incorrect, sir. Blame Ben Franklin for the time change. We are live on Wednesday. It'll be our last show here in the house, in the studio. Okay. So, I'm kicking myself. I did not bring my phone in with me. And my phone tells me which rows I'm supposed to put increases on. It tells me when I need to move over to the gray. So this is going to be a little interesting. Hey, TK, will you do me a favor? In the bathroom, charging is my phone. Will you bring it to me, please? Thank you. Thank you so much, TK, for dropping that Discord link for us. So if you want, you can head over to Show and Tell, and you guys can throw your works in progress, finished objects, all that good stuff on in over there. Where am I moving to? I'm moving to the moon. No, we're just moving further into Salem is all. We have bought a house. Yes, that's true. Because we're moving, that means Boss Kitty's address is moving as well. So yeah, if you think you have Boss Kitty's address, it will have changed. Because yeah, it's just different now. So we'll post the new BK address in the Discord sometime in the next week or so. How's my Monday going? Let's see. What did I do today? I called every single utility company I needed to call to tell them that we are switching over to a different address. I added the water on there because I've not had to pay water before. What else did I do? The underwriter finally went, oh yeah, this looks good. We're good to go. Psh. So, you know, all the good stuff that you need to do before that kind of thing happens. You have to create a new Discord account, so you'll have to have a new name in there. No worries, Lambert. Made orange creamsicle float. Oh my god, Brittany, that sounds so delicious. Okay, so that was my make one right there. What's up, TK? I love the way that this green goes with... Check this out, you guys. Isn't that cool, the way the green just flickers right in through here? Mm-hmm. New house, new bills, new joys. Exactly. You believe in World War II, UK, they changed the clocks by 2 hours so people could get home before the blackout. Trina, that's super interesting. All this history, you guys. It's just, there are some things that, you know, just kind of stick with us until, even when they're no longer needed or they're kind of pointless. Here is an example, and I don't know if this is actually true anymore, but when I was in high school, I found out that technically on the books in Portland, it was still illegal to take a shower without any clothing on. This old law that just never came off the books. I'm sure that's changed at this point, but you get things like that fall through the cracks or that people just never bother to change because they're not really, it's just easier not to. Yeah. I read it. I know, that creamsicle sounds so good. Is that Larkspur kitty glitter? What a great question. I brought out not all my kitty glitter colors, but I did bring out some kitty glitter colors. So yes, this is Larkspur in kitty glitter. Actually, I have 2 skeins of Coraline in kitty glitter that are down there as well right now, which is a big deal because I'm out of the Coraline dye at the moment. I've got some on order. They should be here soon. But you can see the brass that comes through on this right here. It's so lovely, you guys. And then you've got that nice deep dark blue, and it just, the undertones with the kitty glitter makes it look like a glistening pool of something. And then we have Tales from St. Olaf, which is that nice golden rod color, right? It's a very rich, deep, decadent color. I love this color so much. And you get that glitter that just pops right off that. And then one of my personal favorites, which is Bruiser in kitty glitter. And we showed this off last week too. It's just so vibrant as far as Bruiser can go. I mean, check that out right there. That purple just pops in the sunlight. You guys have no idea. Oh, thank you, Matt. I'm already enjoying it. We've picked out our color palette. We've got people coming over to help paint. We're going to try to get the painting done in the first like 3 or 4 days. And then we're going to start, well, we're moving boxes at the same time, but then we're going to do the big move right after that. You guys have 3 minutes until our first round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Thank you, Eska. Kitty glitter is so pretty. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Winter. You guys are not wrong. It's so delightful. I still don't have a finished display piece in kitty glitter. I should do that before our trunk show in April. Hi, Anastasia. How are you? That Larkspur is freaking gorgeous. We have a bunch of it in stock right now, you guys. No joke. Okay, you got the coolest little thing for your D&D games. You have some of those cards for quick reference, but didn't have anything to hold them. You found a little card book at the game shop today. Oh, that's really cool. Jinxie, is it like a Magic the Gathering card book? Like one of the little... Because they have those, which is really neat. And I always thought, you know, especially for when 4th edition came out and they had all those cards for that kind of stuff, and I know 5th edition has some of it too. The reference cards. I always thought that would be really neat for those. Hello, Megan. You just placed an order for Larkspur and fingering weight. Kayla, thank you so much. You won't regret it. It's so great. Hello, hello, Virginia. I won't tell your work that you're lurking. Mitts and Larkspur would be gorgeous. You will never get over how beautiful Bruiser looks in person. Oh, Rashana, thank you. Good, happy to have made it. You're working on a knee-length cardi. Ooh, I say I need a new cardigan as I'm making a cardigan. Water heater busted last night, but thank goodness you got it fixed in time for the BK. Oh, Michaela, I'm so sorry to hear it busted though. That's the pits. Ugh. Stressing me out. No, not really. My water heater will be fine. Everything will be fine. They replaced the sewer line in the back, and that's very exciting. So I don't even think they had to break down the raised beds like we thought they were going to have to. So I can just get right in there and start making a garden. Where am I moving to? We're staying in the same city-ish, Samantha. We just we're moving out of our rental home and we are buying our own home, which is very, very exciting and not something that either of us thought realistically was going to happen anytime soon. So, yeah. I don't think the reality has hit me yet. Even though I've got everything in my name, even though we've moved forward, even though we're going to go sign some stuff with the underwriter tomorrow, all of that, it still isn't real to me. I don't think it'll be real until Friday when they hand me keys. And then I still think that I'll just kind of be like, yeah, this isn't mine. Not entirely sure what to make with it yet, though. Sinister Cardigan, now onto the endurance portion, aka the straight stockinette. Ugh. Stockinette is brutal sometimes. What is the first veggie I want to plant? Ooh, that's a good question. It depends on how soon I can get in there to plant veggies. But I think I want it to be my salsa garden. I want my all my peppers and my tomatoes and things for my salsa. So I love making homemade salsa. Okay, you guys, guess what time it is? Yeah! It is time for the Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-ups. Let's go ahead and get our first contestant. How are my braces? My braces are very colorful. I have rainbow colored braces on right now. You can't see them very well. They get adjusted a week from today. So next Monday I have to have my braces adjusted, and then the Monday after that I'm having my teeth cleaned. So that's pretty funny, actually. I don't understand why they didn't do it the other way around, but I'm not the orthodontist. Okay. Thank you, Michaela. Samantha Stewart, congratulations. You are our first contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-ups. Let's get that beautiful wheel up for you, my dear. And there it is in all its glory. We're going to do the same thing we always do, kiddos. We're going to go over the wheel real quickly, just in case we have anybody new in here. Hi. We've got Blinky Rolls. We have Ravelry patterns worth $5 or $10. We have dad jokes and adject animal sounds. We have free shipping, international and domestic. We have Yarn Tarot, and unfortunately, we also have Game Over. And then we have merch codes on here for buttons and stickers. So, Samantha, I'm going to go ahead and spin this wheel for you. There it goes. You never know what it's going to be. That is... I can't tell. It is exactly straight up on the line, so I'm going to respin for you. Okay? We're going to do it again, because it was too close to tell. Oh, no! No!
Game over.
Samantha, I'm so sorry. But on the plus side, it does mean that you are eligible to play again on Wednesday. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. We're thrilled to have you here with us. Wheel, you need to take that attitude, and you need to think about what you've done. And be back here in half an hour.
Good night and goodbye.
Okay. So, before we head back to what we're working on, let me see what I can find for these quotes that I was talking about. If I go back here. I'm in my Twitch channel, which I haven't been in ages. Like, a soup's long time. The longest time. Should I show these 6 attributes? It's my favorite in the whole world. I think that's what we'll do. So how did you make this show up as far as, how did you make this not full screen, but, oh, I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it, it's up there. I got it. Right here. This. Thank you. Okay, so let me, TK and I have to talk with hands sometimes. Okay, so this is a clip from one of our very early Twitch shows. Crap, hold on before we do that, actually. I have to mute my music first. Thank you. It was centered. Thank you, though, sir. Okay, it wasn't centered. Okay, so let's see here real quickly. Apologies. Here you guys go. We're going to turn that up. Do that. You can't hear it. There is no sound. Oh, wait.
Constitution.
Let's do it again. Just one
Let's
more time.
one more time. A little slower.
Yeah. No, you're good. Just trust me.
So we got strength, dexterity, constitution. I like that I can hear those on the mic. Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
There we
Those
go.
are perfect.
So,
Very.
let's do it again. Just one more
Let's
time.
one more time.
Okay, so that is an example of one of these. Let's get our music back up and going. There we go. Little things like that. You guys got to see our background. We used to have people on the show. How crazy is that, right? But yeah, maybe we can have people on the show again in the future. We had to stop doing that when COVID hit, and then it just never happened again after that. So in case you're wondering what the heck that was, my friend Ryan and I decided to do a tutorial. He came over, we dressed as our characters from D&D, and we did a 5th edition D&D Beyond tutorial on how to create a character in D&D Beyond, and the audience decided I was making a dragonborn sorcerer, I believe. Baby BK live, exactly, Eska. Did I get the music too low afterwards? Okay, thank you. Can you please... Oh. Is that a painting behind you, upper left on the screen, Mittens fighting a beholder? Oh, yes, actually it is. Here, let me just... Behold, so this right up here it's not just a painting of Mittens fighting a beholder. It is a painting done on the back of a record that my DM made for TK for the holidays like 2 years ago, I think. And then the one behind my head right here, he also did. This guy, that is my wizard's familiar named Kumo. She's her little mechanical spider, and it's her stats. And then this piece right here, that is all of our characters that his wifey, one of my best friends, had commissioned for him for the holidays. So we each got a print of that. There you go. All my nerdery in the background. Isn't it amazing? I love it. Hi, Yarn Pirate. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. They're all fantastic. I love them so much. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna have as Eska put it, Baby BK Live. We'll do clips from that throughout the show tonight and throughout the show on Wednesday. And then for our patrons, we will throw some shows up for you guys, and I'll have more details for you on that on Wednesday. But that way you guys are not completely BK broke, lacking in your BK, I guess, for those 2 weeks that we're gone. We'll give you guys some content. You see a TK. What's the teal yarn? Did I have teal yarn behind me? Where's the teal yarn? I don't see teal yarn behind me. I've got lavender yarn and green yarn. This is all mohair over here. This is just yarn that is balled up. And then here on the table, we've got Larkspur, we've got Tales from St. Olaf, and we've got Bruiser. I have not Fiona. You don't know if Connecticut will get a snowstorm or not tonight. Oh, man. You guys, I'm so over the snow in front of me. So, yeah, this is actually Larkspur on our kitty glitter base. Isn't it beautiful? I love it so much. Tonight's Hanks. And this one is Tales from St. Olaf. And this one is Bruiser. Oh, my gosh. Speaking of Tales from St. Olaf, you guys, I found an OG skein of Picture It, Sicily, which is our, also from our Stay Golden box set. It was our Sophia colorway, and it's this cornflower blue. It's the only skein I have left from that. It's got the original label on it and everything. The things you find while you're packing. I'm definitely looking forward to those for your fix. It'd be a lonely week. Oh, thank you. I agree, Winters. It's going to be a bummer not hanging out with you guys, honestly. Okay, so let me take a look real quickly on what it is that I need as far as my notes go. That's not what I'm after. Le Pouf. So if you take a look here, I've got my notes on my phone right here, and it says for the Final Frontier, which I'm in right now, 10 rows solid. Row 6, I start the increase, which I've already done. So let's count my rows. And I can just count from row 6 because I know I've already done an increase there. So this is row 6 right here. So 7, I've done 8 rows. I need to do 2 more rows, just Final Frontier, before I move into the final phase. So we've got 2 rows before we're going to move over to the crocheting tonight because I don't have my gray yarn with me. Are we going to live stream in the new house? Yes. You got to make it alive. Hi, Ra. Lizette, am I going to Black Sheep? I'm not vending at Black Sheep, and I don't know if I'll be able to make it personally to Black Sheep, although I do always try to go there each year. We've never been a vendor there before, though. So, but we will be at Oregon Flock and Fiber, which is in the same space, and that's in the fall. And we do have a trunk show coming up for local yarn shop day at Wild Knits in Salem. You'll definitely want to check that out. We're going to have some kits for the Casapinka. I don't know if I said her name properly. Pattern that comes out for local yarn shop day. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. You liked and shared. Oh, you watched TK VOD today and loved it. Can't wait to see his next one. Isn't it great, Lambert? Hello, Allison. How are you? Crochet, you have a hair appointment and a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Very anxious. I think your hair is... I want to see pictures of your hair on Wednesday. I bet it's going to look amazing. And lay around on your chest and play. Oh, that's amazing and wonderful, Marie. I'm glad that they've taken to you so quickly. You hope Black Sheep isn't as hot this year. Yeah, it was abnormally hot last year. Jesse, are you coming back into town for Black Sheep and for Oregon Flock and Fiber? Those are my questions for you. Also, my other question for you is, how was Stitches West? Oh, I want to go to Stitches so bad. You guys, I had the craziest thing. Speaking of Stitches, I had the craziest thing happen to me. I was working the other day and my phone rang. It was not a number I knew. And so I answered it and I was like, hello. And they're like, hi, is this Boss Kitty? And I thought it was a friend or something. I was like, why, yes. Because I'm an idiot. It's a legit customer. They're like, I'm just curious where your brick and mortar store is because I love your yarn and I've seen you at shows and things, but I can't find your store anywhere. And you weren't at Stitches. So I just figured I would call. And I was like, we don't have a brick and mortar store. We have a digital store. And I gave her the website. And we don't have our number posted either, as far as I know, although I did find out where it was. But anyway, I directed her to one of our shops in Portland. I believe she headed out that way. She was thrilled. Let her know that we were doing a trunk show. I mean, it was a little surreal. I was not prepared for that phone call. So, and my voicemail's not set up for Boss Kitty, so that would have been awkward. Oh well. Where are we on this? Ha, there we go. I did send them your way, Allison. I sent them directly to you guys. I actually gave them all of our shops, and yours was the closest. So they swung by your place. At least it said they were going to. Will you monetize your channel? I'm not really sure how all of that works, Samantha. TK has more information on that than I do. I mean, I know, doesn't it automatically get monetized to some degree? It wasn't horrible. It was just kind of surreal. Kayla, Black Sheep Gathering is a fiber festival in Oregon. It's kind of the first, I wouldn't say it's the very first, but it's the first of the larger festivals. It kind of kicks off festival season here in Oregon. There's the Abernathy Spring Fiber Sale as well, but that's much smaller. Then you have Black Sheep. There's a few others. And just kind of goes back and forth between Oregon and Washington. And then we've got Oregon Flock and Fiber in September, October, depending on the year. But yeah, I would say it generally kicks off with Black Sheep. In fact, I have a clip from Black Sheep from many moons ago. I'll show that one off tonight too. Mm-hmm. That's right. So regarding monetizing, the reason that we want to get to 1,000, other than the fact that it means that YouTube puts us into more of their algorithm, is because we want to set a membership that is incredibly inexpensive, like 99 cents or $1, because then we can give out emotes. Like we have a bunch of emojis from our old Twitch show that are Gracie and Hazel and Con, and we'll end up having a Zuzu one, although that'll be really hard black on black right there. There's Goofy Faces and me. We want to be able to get those back out there. There's other specialty things that you guys can do. That's the biggest reason that we're pushing to get to that 1,000 mark. And plus, generally, when you hit that 1,000 mark, it kind of starts to snowball. Like your channel grows substantially in a much shorter amount of time than it did before, if it's going to grow. So that's why we're pushing so hard to get there. Mostly just because we want to grow this community. But we do want to be able to give you guys those extra little perks as well. She answered. You're even 15 seconds behind when you're reading. Talking them into carrying BK yarn. Oh, wait. I missed that part. Finally found a yarn shop close to you, so you're going to talk to them to get some. Excellent. Yes, please do this. I love it. You get super chat and super stickers for monetization. Very cool. Yeah, if you're able to talk them into it, Lambert, and they mention you when they put their wholesale order in, you get a free box set of your choice. It could be the Doctor Who box set, one of them, or any other box set that you want. You just have to claim it within a year. You can't believe we don't have more subs. And it's interesting because we've actually had a few drop off too. But thank you, Cynthia. That actually means a lot to me because I'm surprised by it too. Not because I think I'm so fantastic. I'm just really surprised at how slow the growth has been this past 100 subs. And I know part of that is that we also have people who drop off, come back, drop off, come back, right? And part of it is that TK and I are not great at marketing ourselves. It's not what we do. We're both very artistic people, and we show our strength lies in the things that we do, right? Like I'm a freaking goon on camera. I dye really sexy, awesome yarn. And I'm halfway decent at teaching people how to knit or crochet or whatever. And he's really good at, parts of the marketing aspect, making labels, doing the design elements that we need for the show and for, whatever else we're using. We're both really good at coming up with clever names and things like that. But the marketing part of it, we are terrible at it. Like just, not good. Neither of us. You can't be great at everything. Oh, thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
Hi, Storytime. How are you? All right, so I think this is going to be my final round. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, one more. And you guys have 15 minutes-ish, I believe, until our next round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em, which you actually have closer to 10 minutes. You found me through Altnotch. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. We absolutely love Kayla. She is amazing. PK found Kayla, actually. He found Altnotch. And I was doing something. I think it might have been at a trunk show. He called me. He did not text me. He called me. He's like, I'm going to send you a link in the moment you have a second to check this out. You need to check this woman out because she's everything. Like, she's so cool. And he's right. Like, she's very down to earth and real. And it's not the, fluffy, floofy, kind of boring, same vibe that you get from a lot of other YouTubers. And we were really excited to find that and find somebody else who wasn't afraid to just be themselves. So it was a breath of fresh air to find her. And if you have not checked Alt Knots out, I cannot recommend her channel enough. Head on over there for sure. Ah, that makes me so glad to hear that. You're here for me to get super big. Thank you. Everything is merino. Yes, sorry about that. I don't... is my yarn sold in the Sacramento area? Lizette, not currently. You can change that if you want to, though. If you want to talk to somebody about it, maybe get us over there. That would be great. Right now, we are in Oregon and Boston. We're in Salem, Oregon. We're in Eugene, Oregon. And we're in Portland, Oregon at Unraveled, Cozy, and Wild Knits. And then there's a store in Boston as well. I think it's called Hip Stitch. And yes, all of our yarn is a merino blend of some type. So our Cat's Cradle is a fingering weight sock yarn. It's a merino nylon blend. Our DK weight yarn, BKDK, is 100% superwash merino. Our Kitty Glitter is a superwash merino with some stellina in it. And our mohair ball is not merino. It is silk and kid mohair. So those are the options we currently have. Oh, Brittany, see that? It just makes me so happy. Midnight after one of her lives. Oh, I'm glad you guys came over too. Minnie, thank you. Yeah, you ghouls are freaking amazing. We love you guys over here. And you're the same. Thank you, Cynthia. We try. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I don't try. I cannot not just be myself. That statement did not make a lot of sense. I have tried when I was a teenager. I tried really hard not to be a little oddball, and I can't do it. It does not work. It comes out very uncomfortable and forced, and it's just odd on its own. So I got to a point where I was like, who cares? You'll do that. Wonderful. Perfect. That's what we like to hear. You love working at yarn stores because learning all the details about yarn is your superpower. It's the best, isn't it, Allison? Like, I know your Cat's Cradle is 460 yards and the BK is 230 yards, which is great because it's like a half, right? And then the mohair, and I did the mohair this way on purpose because you get mohair and it comes in like these little tiny hanks a lot of the time. Our mohair is 459 yards, so it basically matches up with our Cat's Cradle, or you can buy 1 skein of mohair to 2 skeins of BKDK. We did that on purpose. We wanted things to match up relatively easily for you guys. How do we get you in other stores? So what a great question. Let's talk about that because I haven't talked about it in a hot minute. So we are always looking for new stores to carry Boss Kitty yarn. I will tell you that we don't like to oversaturate an area. So as an example, we have yarn in Salem. If there was another store open downtown Salem, I wouldn't try to get my yarn in there because I feel like it's detrimental to me and it's detrimental to the shops because they should have different types of yarn, right? Same with downtown Portland. Unraveled already has us, so I'm not looking to expand the downtown Portland area. With that in mind, though, most of you are not in the Pacific Northwest, so that really doesn't apply to you. All you need to do is go talk to your local yarn shop owners. You know, bring your Boss Kitty yarn in, show it to them, tell them how excited you are about it. You can refer them to the show. A lot of the time, that's a turn on for them. And be transparent with them. Tell them, you know, if you decide to go with these people, let them know I sent you over because you will get a kickback, not like money or anything like that. But what you get is if they put an order in with us for a wholesale account, once they place that first order, if you let us know that you sent them over to us, or they let us know that you sent them over to us, we will give you a gift card basically for it's not a gift card. You get a free box set. You have 360 some odd days. You have a year basically to come up with whichever box set you want. So we do 2 box sets a year usually. So you can, like this year, you could do the Doctor Who box set or whatever we drop in the fall. But you kind of have to decide in that moment. Like you can't say, let me see what comes in the fall. And if you hate the fall, ask me for a Doctor Who box set because I won't have any. But you get a free box set as a thank you for introducing us to your shop. And everybody wins, right? You get some free yarn. Our yarn's in your shop. Our yarn is now in a different state, which is really exciting. So it's just a win-win all around, I think. I am so thirsty tonight. I feel ya. That's the other thing. I really want to try to do trunk shows and some events in other states as well, because people who have been to one of our trunk shows or to one of the festivals that we've done, they will tell you that being in the Boss Kitty booth is entirely different than being on the website. Looking at the yarn, I mean, we try very hard to make sure that the yarn is true to color in the pictures, but it doesn't always come across the way it should. So looking at it in person, touching it in person, seeing how vibrant it is, it's an entirely different experience. Plus, TK and I are a freaking riot to be around, quite frankly. Not to toot my own horn. No, we are pretty funny. You want me in Washington State? Let's make it happen. Have I been to Colorado? My cousin lives in Colorado. I have been to Colorado twice. Yep, lots of people do cotton. I have not tried out cotton yet. I'm excited about that box set too. 5 minutes, you guys. In the meantime, let's see if I can find a different clip. Give me one sec here. We are talking about black sheep, so let me see if I can get this one open. Just one sec. Pause it. So this was not an official show. We attempted to try to take the show to Black Sheep, the Black Sheep Fiber Festival in Albany, Oregon 4 years ago. It did not work out very well for us, but we did get a little tiny clip that I posted, and it's pretty silly. So I'll go ahead and throw that one up for you guys to experience here. Just one sec. Let me throw it back up here. Get the desktop up. There it is. Just kind of, there we go. And let's turn it up a little bit and push that button.
I'm talking just to myself for the fuck of it right now. I get more fucks today because we're at Black Sheep.
I don't understand. It says we're going to.
I'm at Black Sheep. I'm outside. I'm outside, motherfucker.
None of that happened, YouTube. None of that happened. Oh my goodness. I should watch these before I actually play them. I told you all I have a potty mouth. Nobody ever believes me about that. There we go. Oopsies. Anyway, TK's going to come in here and he's just be like, I mean, I knew I dropped an F-bomb or two during that, but I didn't realize how many F-bombs I've gotten so much better about it than I used to be. I used to be so bad about it. You guys have no idea the restraint that I show. I am a goober, 100%. I was very much a little sailor. Yeah, there's a reason that TVMA is up there in the corner. I am so much better than I used to be about that. And it's because when we came over to YouTube, TK had to sit me down. He's like, listen, I know you like to curse. I know you like to curse so much that you make up new words for cursing. He's not wrong. He's like, but you have to cut it down a little bit or we will get kicked off YouTube. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Right, Coco? We used to be so bad. Oh, thank you. Do you guys like my little Hawaiian shirt there? I wish I still had that thing. Yeah, I forgot that there was a lot of cursing in that one. Like, so much swearing. Some of these, not all of those. That's probably the worst that it gets as far as the clips go. Still waiting on the promised on-screen F-bomb counter. Oh, yeah, I forgot we were going to do that. We'll see what happens, Rat. That's not a bad idea. And hello to you, too. How are you doing? Oh, my gosh, did you watch Critical Role last week? My brain exploded so many times. Oh, shot collar. You see my t-shirt? You're wearing this. We're Atari twins tonight. I love this. It's so soft and comfortable. 2 more minutes, you guys, until the next round of Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Make sure you've hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're chatting it up with us so that you are eligible to win. People who swear are smarter, though. I'll take it. I need to make the BK cussing dictionary. Yeah, I really do, because a lot of I'm sitting here knitting and you guys can't even watch me do it. I'm on full page. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of the words that I say are not real words. What is the next show after Wednesday night? So Wednesday night show is our last show for about 2 weeks. We come back, I believe, on April 3rd. So you guys will go straight into a subscriber giveaway, actually. Your boyfriend and you swear like sailors. I feel more comfortable around people who swear a lot. Just can't help it. You grew up in the army, and so nothing shocks you. You can swear with the best of them. Did I play the clip you didn't want me to play? I didn't know you wouldn't want me to play that clip. Was that a bad clip to play? Listen, it'll be fine, TK. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's no problem. Everybody enjoyed it. I talked over a little bit of it. Oh no, Rat, I'm sorry. Guys, guess what time it is? What happened? Oh, there it is. That's perfect timing, actually. Because I can't work on the sleeve anymore. So we're going to put this off to the side anyway. But it's time for the Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-ups. Second round. What? My hair is being so silly tonight. Because my bangs are getting too long. But I'm trying to grow them out. So we're just going to stick with it. There's not anything we can do. We won't tell. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So there's the boring legal stuff. And then here is our winner. If I don't swear, you might not trust me. You know what's really funny is that TK came in and told me how proud he was of me that I had become such a professional at this. And then I played that clip. Anastasia, congratulations. You are our second contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof-em-ups. That is super duper exciting. Let me go ahead and get the wheel up for you, my dear. I guess it should be on this side. There we go. Hello, wheel. Let's not be a dick anymore. Let's be cool. Let's be calm. Let's let people win things. So you guys know what's on here. We've been over it. It's beautiful. It's colorful. Some of it's good. Some of it's bad. Some of it's silly. Let's push that spin button. Anastasia, it's all you. $10 Ravelry pattern. What?
Congratulations, you're a winner.
That is amazing. Congratulations. Katie is right. You are absolutely a winner. Anastasia, all you need to do is message me in Discord privately. Let me know what your Ravelry name is, and then let me know what pattern you want gifted to you. You can pick any pattern you want on Ravelry as long as it is $10 or less. That is in USA monies. So $10 or less, it's yours. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. We really appreciate the support. Wheel, I will see you in half an hour. Thank you for being good.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. I'm not easily offended. Not like I don't use that word on the daily. Right, and it's just a word. Okay, so let's see here. I do believe, you guys, it's time.
It's time to stretch.
It is. Okay. All that cursing can tire a person out. So let's go ahead and roll our necks. My neck is actually very awkward to roll, partially because there's a bunch of wires and cords from my microphone and stuff. Partially just because I have a stiff neck a lot of the time. I have no idea if you guys can hear all of the little pops that happen in my neck when I do this, but yeah, ever since our car accident a few years ago, it's been very hard for me to roll my neck naturally. So we're going to go ahead and sit up straight, nice and straight, all the way up. Move our bangs out of our eyes, and then we're going to turn our head one way, like so. Oh, my neck just popped. That was great. I like to take my hand and kind of just push it a little further, like so. Just sit there for a moment. And you should be able to feel this right here. But if you're slunched over, it's not going to do any good. So make sure you're sitting up straight and drop your shoulders. Ooh. You heard them, right? All those pops. That's why I don't roll my neck on the show very often. It's because I know you guys will hear the popcorn in my neck. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side.
So when I was in college, I took a yoga class for the first time in my life, and I don't remember what the stretch is, but there was some stretch I had to do, and I did it, and the whole room was silent except for the 3 very loud pops that came from my spine. It was the most glorious thing I'd ever felt in my life. Okay, there we go. So we're going to go ahead and extend one hand forward, hello, and bring it across, just like that. Your neck sounds like snap, crackle, pop, yeah. I think a lot of people's does, especially fiber artists, because we're always looking down like this. Your boyfriend's birthday is April 1st, and your neighbor's birthday is the 2nd of April. Marie, I dated 2 different gentlemen, whose birthdays were April 1st. Back to back, actually. One of them, I wouldn't really say dated one of them, had a rebound relationship with somebody that happened to have the same birthday as the person who I had just broken up with. You just finished your 2nd square for the Alt Knots. Cal, you're catching up quickly. You are. That's amazing, Crocheted. Is show and tell busy tonight? That's exciting. That's okay, Tina. You can always go back and watch the VOD. We're going to bring our hand forward. Pull on your fingertips. You're extending those tendons that are in the lower part of your forearm. Crunchy neck sounds. And I'm actually going to do it this way, just so we're doing it a different way for people tonight. Same happened to you during yoga, your whole back cracked and it felt amazing. Like you just kind of want to drop on your pad. You're like, oh my God, I'm done. No more yoga today. Just sleeping here. So once again, you're going to pull like so, but you can also hold them down this way. You slept funny this weekend and your neck has been, oh, that's the worst. I hate that, Brittany. My shoulder and neck get that way a lot. Your cervical spine bends the wrong direction due to injury, so it pops a lot. Elizabeth, I'm so sorry to hear that. I have a problem with my knee still, even from time to time. Hi, Ginger. It's good to see you. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side of our forearm right here. And take your hand, flop forward, and just gently press down on it like so. Don't press too hard, though. You're going to feel this in your wrist a lot, which is where I really try very hard to stretch out my wrist as much as I can because your wrists are getting used so much when you knit or you crochet. There's so much repetitive motion that goes on in your wrist, and we just put a lot of pressure on them. And I think that the wrists and the fingers are very under, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but they are not taken care of. They're neglected. That's a good way to put it. Oh no, Cassandra. Cynthia, it's important. And you know what's really funny is that I am terrible at remembering to stretch as well. I've gotten better at it. But you guys actually continued to remind me. And so TK and I talked about it. He's like, let's just make a stretching segment. And I thought that was a great idea. I think it's good for everybody. The x-ray shocked the chiropractor. 150. Oh my gosh. So I played a game of kickball like 5 or 6 years ago now, I want to say. And I ran one way and my knee ran the other way. And I effed it up. I fucked it up. And I went to the doctor. I didn't have insurance at the time. So I went to the doctor. They did an x-ray once the swelling had gone down and they didn't see any damage. They're like, you're fine. Go home. They gave me physical therapy. Whatever. But for the next 3 years, I had issues with my knee. It would, when I say it would pop out of place, I don't know how else to explain it. I know that's not literally what was happening, but that's what it felt like. I couldn't run. I couldn't walk very far. I had to wear a brace a lot of the time. I gained a fair amount of weight because I was pretty much immobile. Like I couldn't move a lot. And the doctors kept telling me, oh, well, you just need to lose weight, or, oh, you just need to continue to do PT for 3 years. Finally, after our car accident in 2020, I was talking to the doctor about I was talking to my new physical therapist about my knee. And he's like, is that from the accident? I said, no, that's from this. And he's like, you have to have an MRI. And I did. And my doctor had the nerve to call me after he looked at my MRI and saw that my meniscus was torn off and both my ACL and MCL were hanging on by a thread. And he's like, I don't even know how you're walking around. I was like, dude, because you've been telling me for 3 years that I'm making this up pretty much and that I just need to lose weight or continue with my PT. So they went in and they fixed the meniscus. There wasn't much they could do for the other pieces. So I no longer have a meniscus in my left knee. But the surgeon, and there's a reason I'm telling this story. This is for you guys to learn from. The surgeon was very adamant. He said that the reason that that happens is because MRIs cost so much money that the insurance company loses on those. So insurance companies push for doctors not to do MRIs. But as a patient, if you have insurance, you can request it. They just have to try to guide you this way instead. And the surgeon said, always demand, if there's a tendon issue or something, always demand that they do that if they can't find what the issue is. Don't let them sway you, because this is the type of thing that happens. So next time I will make sure that I get my MRI. Okay. It is total BS, but I can walk now. I can skip. I can run, kind of. It still gives me a little bit of tings and twinges, and I know I'll eventually have to get a new knee, which sucks, but we're good for now. So I got some extras done, you guys. Look, I got some little pink ones done. Thank you. I believe Lady Bella sent this to me. It was part of the Storytime box set. She had some leftovers. I got some green ones done, which is exciting. So I got about 20 extras done, and we're going to work on these because I don't have the rest of the yarn for this. I think we're going to do some more pink. There's so much pink in there, though. And we've got that green. We've got the blue. I guess we'll do more of these ones. I really love this color, and it's so much fun to crochet with. This is what we'll do instead for now. Ooh, what a mess. When you find out what you want on Ravelry, send it to... Yes, exactly. Thank you, Brittany. Once you've figured out what you want, just go ahead and message me on Discord with your username on Ravelry so that I can find you, and a link. You need to send me a link to the Ravelry pattern. Sometimes people just send me the name of it. I need the link because there's a lot of patterns that have similar names, and I don't want to accidentally purchase the wrong pattern for you. Tiny granny squares. Lambert, it's a lot of fun. They're so tiny that you feel like you're accomplishing something. And then the second half of the pattern, you don't have to. You actually crochet them together as you're making the second half of the crochet squares. So I'm not going to have to stitch everything together at the end, which is nice. But I do have to figure out what pattern I'm going to put them in, or if it's just going to be random. It's probably going to be random, let's be honest. I wanted it to be chaos, so it's just going to be chaos. Perfect. So we're just starting a new one right here. And they do little clumps of 3s in the beginning. Hello, Emily. How are you? You had to work late. You're not so late. Number one, there's VOD, so none of you are ever late because you can always watch the VOD. And number two, it's a party. You get to show up when you're going to show up, and that is the perfect time for you. There's no punishment. There's no judgment. The fact that you even try to get here is like, that makes my day. 1, 2, 3. I can't wait to see them put together either, honestly. I'm pretty excited about it. Yes, sorry, Anastasia. So I don't have any patterns personally. Any patterns I have are on our Patreon page. You get to pick whatever pattern you want from Ravelry, and I will purchase it as a gift for you. Is it just Boss Kitty? It should be. Let me double check. Isn't that terrible that I don't even know what I'm under? It is just Boss Kitty, one word. BOSSKITTY. And it looks like... Let me see here. Message requests. Right now I don't have any, I don't believe. Where is this pattern? On so there is a pattern for a scarf in our Patreon section that you should be able to find. If you search for patterns, it'll pop up. It is our Harry Potter inspired scarf. It was from our house scarf box sets that we did many years ago. It is both a crochet pattern and a knit pattern. My apologies for it in advance because it is as much me just being a goofball as it is an actual pattern. But it is an actual pattern. Like it's legit and you can go through it and it does make a very nice scarf. Yes, it was 100% for you, Stephanie. You think granny squares are cute, but you hate the name granny square, but you think it's just because you're a younger crocheter. 2, 3, 4. I used to hate the name granny square. I kind of embrace it now. And I think it's because since I was about 19, there's been this little old lady that lives inside of me and she just comes out and like farts all her stuff everywhere. I have teacups and teapots that have been in this house, well, in my house since I don't even know how long. I collect the weirdest little kitschy things that are all old lady things. And then there's TK, who's the exact opposite. So I kind of just embrace it, you know, and make it your own thing. Make it cool granny square vibe things. But I get where you're coming from because I used to feel the same way. I hated when people told me I was a little old lady at heart. And now I'm just like, yeah, forever and ever. Which means that when I'm finally a little old lady, I won't be old. I'll still just be me. At least that's my hope. Oh, shite. I did that wrong. Something there's not right. Oh, I see what's wrong. Okay. Cool. Well, let's see. So this one goes here. I finished this off in the wrong place is what happened. Random chaos when putting together granny squares is your favorite. Yeah, I don't even know if I will like put them in any type of order where I've got like the squares out and I take one from here and one from here and one from here. I think I'm just gonna grab in there and grab one, and as long as it's not the same color on any side, it's going there. Like that's how this is gonna work. It's really funny because I started this as an Afghan for our couch because we didn't have one. And I was like, TK, do you want one? He's like, yes, please. And then I was gifted a freaking gorgeous Pendleton Afghan for our couch. So I don't know what's going to happen with this now, but it'll get loved for sure. There we go. And we can go right into this guy right here. Is Patty next to me because she got into trouble for... Oh, no, crocheted. That's never any good. Hi, Mike. Oh my gosh. Mythical man. And I think I've shared a little bit about your health. Well, you're finally getting a wheelchair that fits your body, and today you made 2 types of bread and soup. That's fantastic, and hello. You've been 80 since you turned 5. Emily, same. Because aspirational aesthetic is granny core. It is. It is cottage granny core. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, you just made my day, Rat. Yeah, you can imagine how TK feels about that. It's like, why? Why are you like this? No, we compromise. I have this little corner in the living room, or at least I did here, that had like all my really fancy teacups in them. I have a teacup that's mint green, and on the inside there's a little lady with a spinning wheel. It's part of the Martha Washington tea set, I guess. I don't remember. My mother found it for me. I got very excited. I have some teacups from the 1800s that they got me for the holidays one year. And I actually just went through all my teacups while I was packing. I'm getting rid of a lot of them, but I'm not actually getting rid of them. We're going to use them in the garden. Oh my, hold on one second. Because TK asked me, he goes, what do you want to see in the garden? Because he has all these really cool plants. And I said, I don't care what you do out there as long as it looks like whatever you did happened in the Fey realm. He's like, okay, we can make that work. So I get my whimsical backyard. I'm very happy. You still owe me your leftover tusk tooth. You'll get on that. Oh my gosh, Ginger, that would be great because I would love more blue and green in here. That's not the blue and green I already have. Okay, so let's see. We're going to do another double crochet here. Perfect. You guys have a little over 10 minutes until our final round of Wheel and Goof of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. And remember, we will be back on Wednesday. It'll be our final show for 2 weeks. So if you love hanging out with me, or I just said Tuesday, I meant Wednesday. Then make sure you're here on Wednesday because we won't be here for some time after that. But if you are a Patreon, we are going to drop some content for patrons. And they're going to be our old Twitch shows. We're going to do some throwbacks for you guys. Old man yells at cloud. Did you read that? That's pretty fantastic. You missed my mom. Maybe you can see her off. She still teaches spinning. Yes. Their business, Twists and Turnings, I think they've stopped doing shows for the actual drop spindles, and I don't think they're making drop spindles anymore, correct? That's not what I was asking about, and yes, I did. But they are doing he is doing other woodwork, so yeah. I think they'll be here this weekend. I hope they'll be here this weekend. Man, oh man, if they're not here this weekend, I'm gonna be sad. You're also on the West Coast, correct? You're finally smashing on dinner. Oh, I'm not even hungry. Like, normally I'm starving by now, and I am not hungry tonight. Look at that. These are so cool. And hang them in trees as mini bird baths and feeders. I thought about doing that, Trina. We're gonna use some of them. Some of them we're gonna break up so that we can use the pieces in the walkway. Others I'm gonna make planters out of and put like little succulents and things in them to put in the yard itself. I'm gonna make little fairy doors and stick them on my tree. Just really weird shit like that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You have a gorgeous Japanese tea set you inherited from your grandmother, but you're sure it's covered in lead paint, so it's for display only. For sure. He's never made crochet hooks as far as I know, but that would have been a really great idea. I mean, they would have been lovely. It's not like he couldn't have done that. They are a little tricky though with the hook part of it, because you want to make sure that it's perfectly smooth, you know, it's the right angle, right sharpness or bluntness, depending on what you're going for. Like, there's a lot of very exact work that goes into it, and the size has to be perfect. My turning every round. I'm going in a big old circle, basically, but yes. 1, 2, and then we're gonna go 2, and then 2 more to make my corner. I'm losing my voice, you guys. Lasagna is one of my favorite meals on earth. I love lasagna so much. Or ziti. Y'all are my kind of people, seriously. When you get back home, you'll take a picture of your best yard ornament for you. I think you will appreciate it. I can't wait to see it. Lizette, you know my folks from the show circuit? We're like the little Von Trapp family singers, but for fiber arts. I'm nervous, but it's gonna be fun. You guys be prepared. All of this behind us on Wednesday is likely to be in boxes. There's gonna be a whole lot of boxes back here because I got to get things packed up. TK is gonna start moving boxes this weekend while I'm painting, so we're gonna see how that works. It's so good. You know what the best part of ziti is the crusty corners. Now I want ziti. So the last time I made ziti was for my D&D outing, like my gamer outing that we did a few years back, and it was delicious. It was perfect, and that was the weekend that I came home and had my first Crohn's flare up. So I have not made ziti since. And I know it wasn't the ziti that caused it. It was a plethora of things that caused it, quite frankly. But it's just one of those things where right now my brain still associates it with that really, really terrible pain. I got to get past it, though, because it really is still my favorite dish. Does this mean we get a light Fey Realm side of the garden and dark? Oh my gosh, yes. It needs to happen. TK wants to put a greenhouse in one corner, which I am all for. I think it's a great idea. Right now there's some raised beds. We'll probably keep a few of those. But a lot of that'll end up in the greenhouse. We're going to do a fire pit, I believe, with some pavers. We're not going to have any grass. Neither of us are we're not friends of grass. We're not fans of grass. Lots of moss, flowering, walkable plants, things like that. There's already a lot of really cool stuff back there. There's some, it's Russian sage. There is a lot of thyme back there. So many green onions. I don't know what to do with them. So I've got to figure out what she already had back there and decide on what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. There's 2 small trees back there that we have to figure out what they are. One of the inspector thought one of them was a walnut tree. I don't think it is, though. TK thinks it's a fig tree, and it might be, which would be very exciting. Oh my god, figs right off of a tree are so good. Ooh, mushrooms. Now you know what you're making for dinner tomorrow. Right? We should all make baked ziti, and then we should compare and contrast our notes. Not this Wednesday, but sometime in the next 2 weeks, everybody baked ziti. If it's vegan or vegetarian or gluten-free, whatever type of baked ziti it is that you make it. And then when we come back, we'll have, I don't know, we'll compare and contrast pictures and tastes, and we'll talk about it. It'll be all about the ziti. Moss is great for insect bites. Ooh, I didn't know that. Things you learn, guys. 5 whole minutes until our final round of goodies and goof-em-ups. And fry it in the skillet. Tina, I don't know. I'm fascinated by this idea, though. Dehydrate it. Oh, you know what? This is a good time for me to get a dehydrator. I am going to learn how to can. We have so much space for canning. I've always wanted to do it, and now I have no excuse not to. A ZD Mal. Exactly. Thank you, Allison. I had a coworker who used to bring figs in, and everybody looked at me like I was nuts because I'd just sit there and eat them like apples. They're so delicious. So I am kind of hoping it's a fig tree. Because that would be pretty great. I don't want a walnut tree. Walnut trees are messy. ZD's pretty easy, Kayla. It's like the ultimate casserole. It's basically like the royalty of casserole dishes, in my humble opinion. Oh my gosh, Allison, I would love it. Thank you. Yes, please. Poor TK's in the other room. He's like, stop taking things from people. I'm on a buy nothing group, and we have like a brand new indoor bicycle wheel, or cycling bike that we got some free pavers that way. What did I just pick up? Oh, I just picked up a pasta maker, actually. A pasta press. That's very nice. ZD is here. Let's find some pictures of ZD. You don't always have to do fiber arts, right? Hold on one second here. ZD. Just one moment. Okay. Behold, ZD. ZD is like, it's kind of like, how do I explain this? It is kind of like lasagna, but it's more in a casserole capacity. So you've got your noodles, and then you've got your meat sauce and everything, and you kind of put it in layers depending on who does it. Some people just mix it all up. I like to layer stuff, but I have the sauce on the noodles as well, and then you put all this cheese on top, and it's so freaking delicious. And it's great because these edges right here, they get really, really crusty and crispy. There's so many different textures going on in it. It's kind of like chaos lasagna, if that makes any sense. It is so good. Lasagna's easier cousin. There you go. I'm sticking with chaos lasagna. It's a pasta tube. Does keto actually work? I think it depends on who you are. And I would say see a doctor before trying any type of strict dieting. And I'm sure somebody else has their viewpoints on it. Keto worked really well for TK, actually. It does not work for me at all. It makes me sick. you had black walnut trees at your old house and you hated them. They would drop exactly big green balls, would break windshields, and they're gooey and gross, right? My aunt had some outside of her house. Your mom makes amazing ziti. She had Crohn's as well, so it made it friendly for the gut. She made it friendly for the gut. Cassandra, that, if you know her recipe for that, I would be super interested because Italian food and Thai food are my favorite things in the whole... Italian food, Thai food, and ice cream are my favorite things in the whole world, and all three of them cause my Crohn's to throw a fit. It sucks. Chaos lasagna. You might never call it ziti again. I think we need to stick with chaos lasagna for sure. I'm not going to start another one of these, you guys. We've got like less than a minute until our final round. But I got one done, and I got to the point in my sleeve where I can't do any more until I find my gray yarn. So that's really exciting. We were very productive tonight. You love your mom's lasagna at the holidays. Oh, so good. Keto makes them feel better because they can drink alcohol while following the keto diet. They can't drink alcohol while following the keto diet. That's interesting. I mean, I feel like there's other things going on there then. Lasagna would not go over well at a hot dish bake-off. No. You guys know what time it is. It is time for our final round of the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. This is our final round on our final Monday in this final rental, hopefully, of my life. Post the foods in show and tell. Do it. Okay, let's see who our winner is going to be. Winter's Eve. I don't think you're on my list. Hold on, let me double check. You're not. Congratulations, you are our final contestant on the Wheel of Goodies and Goof 'em Ups. Let's get that wheel out for you. Yay! Hello, Wheel. How are you? Your Baba makes such a good meatless eggplant. Eggplant parm is so good. And it's hard. Like eggplant, you got to put a lot of effort into eggplant, but it's worth it. Okay, let's do it. It's the final countdown. Hello, Wheel. Okay, Winter, I'm going to go ahead and spin this wheel for you, my dear. See who it's going to be, what it's going to be. It's a $5 Ravelry pattern. We're getting Ravelry patterns out back and forth and back and forth. You are a winner. So, Winter, all you need to do is, same as I said before, just hit me up on Discord. Don't actually hit me, please. That's rude. Let me know what pattern you want. I'll need a link to it, but I will also need your Ravelry username so I can gift it to you. Thank you for being a subscriber. We appreciate your support so much. You guys have no idea. Wheel, thank you very much. You have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on Wednesday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. Speaking of wanting to give just a quick shout out, let's shout out to our patrons. So you guys who are supporting us through our Patreon, we truly appreciate you and your support and your patience with us as we get through this move right now. We will have some extra content for our patrons. You guys will not have to be dark the whole entire 2 weeks. We're going to throw some Twitch oldies from Twitch up for you guys so that you have some VODs to watch. Aside from that, you also get discounts. You get free shipping if you're at certain levels. You get flash sales a lot of the time. You guys get early released things like grab bags and the box sets like the Doctor Who box set coming out here soon. You guys get extra content like the VODs we just talked about, like the dad jokes that TK is going to be putting up if he hasn't already. And then, of course, the Fleece to Finish project that we've been working on. So once again, just from me to our patrons, thank you so much for all you do, for your support, and just for being there for us. We really appreciate it. And if you want to become a patron, head over to patreon.com/BossKitty and sign up today. Any level will do. We love you all the same. Okay, so let's move on to everybody's favorite part of the day or evening. Depends on where you are. It is time for show and tell, and hot damn, it is a busy show and tell, you guys. Brace yourselves, because this is going to be a lot of fun. The free shipping, you guys totally need to. Yarn Pirate is first on your screen. Marie Howlett, you are first. Ren came home with me and Bobby today. Congratulations. So beautiful. Bobby taking the wheel. He's a very good driver. I love it. AJ Crochet Goddess had this about 3 days ago. Also have a great move, Boss Kitty. Love you and thank you for enriching my life with your talent and your smile. Oh my gosh, thank you. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. This looks delicious. I haven't had fried chicken in so long. That might be something that has to happen at the new house pretty damn soon. My healthy eating is kind of on hiatus until this move is over because there's not really anywhere for me to cook food right now. Dawn, day 20 crochet granny squares for the 100-day project. I'm going to count them, Dawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think there's some more under here too, and I think I missed a few. I think there's probably 20 there. This is so amazing and impressive, and I love that the colors all go together. It does look delish. Elizabeth 84, so excited about my Goodwill find. All of it was $4.49. What? You're kidding me. That is huge. Those clovers up there alone are worth way more than that. Yeah, that's a really great catch. Sometimes you can find some really great stuff at Goodwill. Like they do those bags in the craft area. Check through those yarn bags sometimes because if you find 1 or 2 nice yarns in a bag, there's probably more in there. It's usually worth the $10 those bags cost. And then number 2 is first time making chili relanos. Relanos? I have no idea what this is. It looks really yummy, but I have no freaking clue what it is. Also, the dish is pretty, so somebody should tell me. That's a super nice find. Okay, Samantha. Here's my Heart That I Made It Day program. I love it. I love your choice in colors. The blue might be my favorite. Skittles Kid. I haven't done much yarn art or paintings because I've been getting settled in with the newest member of the family. I was approved to adopt this handsome guy, and he comes home Thursday. Everyone, this is Floyd. Hi, Floyd. You are so dapper. Oh my goodness. I love Black Kitty so much. He is just the bee's knees. Look at him. Oh, I love kitties. One of my favorite things are pictures of cats' tongues being flipped out. It's just, Con sleeps with his tongue out. I think it's the cutest thing in the whole world. Look at him. He's so handsome. Congratulations. It's basically stuffed chilies dipped in egg batter and fried. Shut the front door. Oh god, that sounds so good. You guys are killing me. Dawn finished my January square for Alt-Knots Cal. Now to catch up on the February and March squares. This is beautiful. I love the color choice and the I really do like this stitch. It's such a tight, cozy looking stitch. I can't wait to see all of your guys' blankets when they're done. Samantha, here's a picture of my aunt and uncle getting married. Congratulations to them both. Megan, finally reaching the end of my white yarn, getting ready to add my blues to the border and a tray of cupcakes I frosted at work today. This stitch is really lovely too, and that just, oh, there's so much there. And then this is the blue you're adding. Megan, this is going to be stunning. The blue is just going to really pop on that white. Oh, look at those cupcakes. You guys, St. Patrick's Day is this Friday. I have to make sure I wear green when I go sign paperwork. Samantha, here's a picture of my basketball team at our last game of the season. Awesome. Very cool. You guys look super excited. AJ. Oh, that's just a comment. Rashana, I got new middle minders today. Needle minders. Okay. They're so cute. And you have a picture of Sherry cowering because she heard a loud noise. I've never owned a needle minder, but I should probably get one. I haven't done cross stitch in a really long time. These are freaking adorable. Oh my goodness. They're just the cutest. If you can't see them, they're little Oogie Boogies, and you should hop into Discord and take a look because they're too good. Oh, Sherry, you're so sweet. Such a good puppy dog. Chili Rayanos. There we go. I'd be willing to be your show's food consultant. You can just have me on a call in case I need to step in and tell you what things are. I love it, Left. I think I might have you do that. San Diego, progress on the crazy Christmas Cardigan. Hoping to get much farther while we were on vacation this week. It looks so good, though. These cats are creeping me out. I don't know why they creep me out, but I feel like they're just staring at me, and their eyes follow me everywhere. Number 2, I've been working on my mending patching skills. My 5-year-old is providing an endless supply of pants, ripped knees for practice. These look fantastic. Also, those are really great jeans. I'm jealous of your 5-year-old. I want to learn how to darn. I've never done it before. I know how to do patchwork and things like that, but I've never done any darning. And I'm intrigued by it, especially on knitted items. These look great. Tasha, T. Lambert. Hey, Littermates. First pick is my lasagna, and it was so good. It looks so good. Oh my God, it looks delicious. So hungry now. I'm not even hungry. I just want lasagna. Second picture is my tester project. Last picture is my yarn haul from Ollie's. Got all this yarn for under $100. This is really cool looking. I love the random little flashes of color in here. Oh, and there's some pink in there too. I didn't even see that. Wait, it's not pink. It's gray. It's a flipping knife with blood on it and blood drops. I just figured that out. That is epic. It's so good. I got very excited about that. And then here's your yarn haul, all for under $100. That is pretty phenomenal, actually. I love this blue sparkle right here. Crochet Mom, first up is my lap when I woke up this morning. Oh, man. I don't think it's a lap. I think that you are the bed. Next is my February square for Alt Knots Cow. Beautiful. God, your guys' stitches just look so perfect. I'm sorry, you guys. And then last is the throwback to my very first attempt to crochet a skirt with no pattern and no clue how to do it. The model is my daughter when she's around 5. She will be 15 in May. Hot damn. Let's take a look. Number 1, she's freaking adorable. Number 2, you should not do the facepalm on this because that looks so good for your first attempt at a skirt with no pattern. Also, your child is my hero. I don't know if those are tights or if those are socks, but either way, I am in love with her outfit. It's the best. The dog just is the cherry on top. Da Bun Buns 420 at the back of my knee-length cardigan, my baby boy Timo, and my giant bread dough from last week. Oh, bread. This looks so good. Oh, I love the color choices. I like that you've got the purples and the reds coming in on the blues. It's just, it's perfect. Look at that fluff ball. Cat is giving me some serious stink eye. I love stink eye from cats. I'm a glutton for punishment. This bread looks so good. My bread never turns out great. I'm going to guess yours does. Mine is never great, but it's decent for like stuffing. Allison, no real yarn updates at the moment, so have some cat pictures. Oh, Nori. He's so handsome. I love it. This might be my favorite picture of Nori ever because I love the hair, the cap on his head. It's just, it makes sense why he has it too. I love it. We got a sponge kitty cat picture as well. Oh, so good. She looks so happy. Michibi, while I was working on another birthday gift blanket, our little Amelie was cuddled with Daddy for hours. She's such a daddy's girl. This is gorgeous and your nails match it. So I am here for people who match their nails to their fiber arts. I think that's fantastic. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Somebody's very, very lucky. Oh, look at that little puppy. My heart. I don't even want a dog, but your dog makes me want a dog. Shower cap is adorable. To keep the waters out of his ear, exactly. Leftmost, I'm going to be really mean tonight. Sorry, BK. No, you're not. I made Georgian food, and that means pronouncing things. Front and center is chakok. Oh, holy. Oh, Jesus. Chakokbili. Chakokbili? Chakokbili. Which is chicken stewed with tomato, onion, and lots of fresh herbs. We'll start there. That's going to be this front piece right here. It looks delicious. Chocolaby. Whew. Back left is Lobio. That one was easier. And Take Mali. Lobio and Take Mali back here. And that is a sour plum sauce. It's mashed beans with a sour plum sauce. And then back right is tarragon soda. Okay, that one I was able to do. It says it's lemonade on it. That is a mouthful. It has been a while left. It has been a while since you've done that to me. He used to do that, and he didn't put in the phonetic way to say it, like the phonetic spelling for me, and it was terrible. It just turned out real bad. Mythical Man, I need some bread baking I did some bread baking today. White bread and banana chocolate chip, and cooked some chicken soup with home care. And I'm also on a 70-day learning streak on Duolingo, and I don't want to miss a day because I don't want my boyfriend to catch up. Oh my gosh, that bread and that soup looks so good. Yeah. That bread looks even better. I love raisin bread so much. You guys are inspiring me to bake. Congratulations on 70 days on Duolingo. I know that TK was doing this for like Welsh for a while. I don't know if he still is. Vicky, my great nephew was born Thursday. Here, you can have some confetti too. This is his first doctor's appointment, and that is one of the blankets I made for her. Congratulations, she's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh, for him, I'm sorry, it says nephew. Whew. We'll save them. That'll just make it easy for everyone. Emma, new Halloween blanket with a 3.5 millimeter hook. I love it so far. I love it too. This stitch is really good. What stitch is that? It's not a double crochet stitch. What stitch is it? I'm intrigued. It's beautiful. Dio, my first loaf of no-knead bread. You guys are on a bread kick. This is impressive. It's beautiful. I love the crust on it. Sneak peek of my newest pumpkin. I love the yarn. It's gorgeous. I also really, really like this stitch piece right here in the middle. And my Kupo kitty snoozing in the studio while I work. Oh, so sweet. Oh my gosh, she looks so much like Gracie sometimes. Sorting scarf progress. Yes, Miss Monster. It looks wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited to see this. And yeah, I really like the transition from each color too. It's one of my favorite parts of it with the moss stitch. Oh, you're doing the moss stitch for sure. That's what that was. Yeah, the linen stitch on this is really cool. Your niece requested the blankets. It's wonderful. The stitch on this is the moss stitch. It's lovely. Okay. Bubbles, Valley is seriously the cutest little guy ever, basking in the sunlight this afternoon. Oh. Did you pay him to like pose like that? Like what cat does that? What cat is just like, behold me in all my sunlit glory? I guess every cat does that, but you're really good at catching those moments. I did end up ripping out my sleeve and started again. I had accidentally gone down 2 needle sizes. I'm going to be honest, I didn't say anything about it. And it looked wonderful with the other sleeve, but I think that you made the right choice. I think you're going to enjoy it more, and you've put so much work and energy into this that you should love it. And I know you're a gal that loves poofy sleeves, just like me. Lily's now 2 years old. She's a mini Aussie. Oh my gosh. It's such a daddy's girl. Nail polish wasn't on purpose. It just called to you on Saturday. Oh my goodness. Tonight's dinner from Ginger. Shell pasta sauteed with yellow summer squash, asparagus, tomatoes, cream, balsamic dressing, topped with panko crumbs. Oh my god, that sounds delicious, Ginger. It looks so good. I just want comfort food. I want tuna croquettes. Don't judge me. Almost finished my gift for my brother, Soot in Forest Park. Yay! Did that skein of soot work for you? Because I know they were 2 different dye lots, so I was a little concerned. This is beautiful, though. And then ingredients and prep for chana masala last night. Chala masala? I have no idea if I said that right. Whole cumin seed. This looks really, really tasty. Gothic Hippie, MCal mitts. Yes. These are lovely. I love the colors. This pink, I'm in love with this pink. Seriously, Laura. Jinxie, we're a little smaller in posting today, so have a Juniper. She's 2 years old this month, and my new goodies for D&D. Oh, what a sweet girl. Your new goodies for D&D. Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Yes, excellent. Also, your dice are beautiful. I love them. JK Knits for You finished a couple topper hats out of the stash this weekend. I have one of these too that I just found, actually. It has a penguin on top. They're a lot of fun to make, actually. Those are great. I love the zebra. And then Coco, my ADHD had me start a new project, making Star Wars Starlight Scarf. I have 6 whips. Hot damn. This is really cool. Who are you making it for? Anybody in particular? I love it. It's very cool looking. Is it double knit? No, it's not double knit. It is actually just color work. That's really cool. Not just color work. You get what I'm saying. You guys are so freaking amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all of your cool stuff with me. I really appreciate it. So once again, just a quick reminder that our last show for the next 2 weeks, like our last show here in this house, in this studio, will be Wednesday. So make sure you're here so that we can celebrate right and we can say goodbye to this set and get ready for our new journey. I'm going to tear up a little bit. We're going to make sure that we throw some throwbacks to our patrons. So keep your eyes open for that. You guys will not be fully dark for 2 weeks. So if you want in on that, make sure you go over to patreon.com/BossKitty and sign up today. Other than that, we will be gone after Wednesday's show until we'll be gone the 20th, the 22nd, the 27th, the 29th, and then hopefully we will be back on the 3rd, April 3rd. That is the goal, okay? And I don't see why that can't happen. So you guys will get to see us in a new house. We will definitely have updates for you throughout the next 2 weeks on Discord, so keep your eyes open for that as well. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Go make some ziti because it sounds so damn good. I love you all. I hope that you have a great evening. Thank you so much for spending time with me. It is the highlight of my week, no joke. And as always, my loves, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And as I just said, as always, what's wrong with me? You know where I'm going with this. Happy crafting. Good night.